This week I wanted to challenge myself to use only colored pencils to see what I can produce and if I can improve my skills at all. Because colored pencils are one of those mediums that I love it and hate it at the same time. And I started by using this castle art set that I had in my drawer sitting for a while, so I wanted to truly put them to the test. So as a reference picture, I used some selfies actually of myself. I got these nice shoes from Vinted that were an absolute bargain, and I just snapped some pictures and I quite liked them, so I thought I should use them as reference pictures. I was quite satisfied with the first illustration. I thought that turned out alright, but with the second one I wasn't quite so pleased and I got so frustrated I barely recorded any of the process. Then I thought, let's do something a bit different, and I've taken this picture quite a while ago. I think it's been about a year, but I really liked how my eyes looked, and I haven't drawn eyes in a long time, so I wanted to give that a go. I think eyes are every artist's first love, if I can call it that. I remember I always had drawings of eyes at the back of all of my notebooks in school, and pretty much all of my friends that were into art were the same. And yeah, I was quite pleased with that. I thought it turned out alright. I could have done more detail if I was doing it on a bigger scale. I'm really keen on this profile picture I use everywhere for my art accounts. I think it has really nice colors and I wanted to give it a go. With the skin tone, I used a more yellow base towards the top of the head and a more of a blue tint for the jawline and the shadows, and I think that gives it quite a nice effect. And yeah, this is pretty much the end result. I think it's a solid spread. I could have done it better. There's certain elements I like more than the others. And the text is just lyrics from songs I was listening to while drawing them. For the next spread, I went back to using my favorite pencils, which are the Faber-Castell. I've been using these for years and I just absolutely love them. And I wasn't quite sure what I want to draw, so I opened Pinterest and literally chose the first 3 pictures that were there. With this first drawing, I really wanted to try to layer different colors because I almost always go for a monochromatic look when it comes to pencils. That's how I use them, one color and that's it. But I really wanted to try to get layering them together. And I think it turned out alright actually, and somehow I used this pencil to its absolute max. Moving on to the second portrait, I think it's the most successful out of everything I've done this week. It's something about the colors. I really love the color palette. The sketch went down marvelously. It really portrays the reference picture in my head, and yeah, I think I started to get how to layer these colors. Now onto the third portrait. I think this one turned alright as well. Not quite my favorite. I wanted to use a funky color as a base. This neon green. I don't know if it worked that well with the pink I was using, so I'm not very happy with the palette, but I still think it turned out alright. And to finish up the spread, I didn't think it needed to have another portrait, so I just did a few more decorative elements. Now looking back at this, I kind of feel like I drew characters from Alice in Wonderland. Like the first portrait is the Cheshire Cat, then you had the Mad Hatter and the White Rabbit, which is quite fun. At the end of the week, I had an art date with my friends and I took the train to Birmingham. Had a stop at Lyon to stock up on some breakfast because I was hungry. And once we all met together, we had a lovely stroll towards the Icon Gallery, which is a great place to see some modern art. We really enjoyed it. And fun fact, the elevator sings as you go down or up. Then we found a really nice cozy bakery and got our sketchbooks out and did a few sketches and drawings. But it was really fun, and I recommend calling up your friends and doing this because it was so much fun.
First, we started at Grand Central / New Street. We went to another medicine bakery, and then this represents Ellie's pastry, and the raspberry fell off.
And yeah, this is the end of the video. I hoped you enjoyed it. I think it was a very nice experiment, and I learned quite a bit about colored pencils doing it. And do you have any other fun ideas for future things I can try? Let me know in the comments. Thank you.